Konnichiwa, it's me, Lynn. Are you guys enjoying your Riichi Mahjong life? This is the third video about the block. If you are unfamiliar with the term block, I am happy to share my videos 1 and 2 with you. Today, I want to talk about what you face when making and adjusting blocks. Come on, let's get started! These are the 13 tiles after the first draw that you watched in the last video. We need to add another block because there are only 4 blocks at the moment. The first step is to increase the number of blocks, so definitely look out for 4-so, because not only 4-so, but every kind from 3 to 7 has the property of making blocks slightly easier than 1, 2, 8, and 9. Let's find out why. What does it take for 1 to be a block? This can be considered the same for 9. Yep, 1, 2, and 3. 3 ways are available. Then what about 2? This can be considered the same for 8. 2 becomes a block if you draw 1, 2, 3, or 4. There's 4 ways. 3 through 7 can make a block of 5 ways. Thus, if we do not have enough blocks, we should keep a number that is easy to make blocks. Let's go back to the first hand. On our next turn, we drew a 9-so. It seems to have moved forward, but we still have 4 blocks. The honor tile has an option to make a block, but only if we draw the same tile from the wall ourselves. Discard west because it is less likely than 1-so. We now have 5 blocks, having acquired a 2-so. The 1-so is useless even if I possess it. In this type of case, we should never make a block of 1 and 2, but rather a block of 2 and 4. If a 5 is drawn, this block will become a 2-sided weighting shape. It would be a shame to miss out on the red 5. Hooray! We drew the 4-pin. It makes my day. Thereupon, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 blocks. Do we have 6 blocks? Is it true? Take a deep breath and calm down. We tried to increase the number of blocks because we didn't have enough, and it was working, but now we're in a situation where we're overloaded with blocks. After all, there were only 5 blocks to make, right? Our next mission is to cut down a block somewhere to 5. Don't worry. We'll do it as a team. You are not alone. We would never cut this block. Oh, it is the world standard. We won't cut this block either because it's the only pair in this hand. Well, it looks like we're going to have to cut one of these 4 blocks. To conclude, cutting this block is the right choice. These are interesting options. All 4 have different shapes. Here's a review. The shape that has a gap with 2 numbers is called Kanchan. It is called double Kanchan because it has 2 gaps. This is a Penchan with only 1 side weighted. This is Ryanmen for 2-sided weighted shape. Why should we cut this block first? That's because it's the lowest value block. The value is the ease or ability of the block to be made into a complete block. Of course, it is better to have something valuable. Remember, if you run out of blocks, keep the easy ones. And if you have too many, cut the less valuable ones. Once you have a good grasp of the blocks, you will quickly have a good understanding of tile efficiency. Since I started playing Mahjong, I've been thinking about how to play and try to structure my game little by little. I will continue sharing useful short ideas. So let's step up with Lynn.